boyfriends or girlfriends be a distraction. Like, if they're in school, they'll understand, and do not let a breakup ruin your grades, because that happened to me like right in the middle of the semester. I just didn't want to do anything. Like, I was done with school. I thought life was over. And it happened at the beginning of the semester, and now I'm trying to like bring up all my grades and like, oh, why didn't I do that assignment? Because I was too busy crying over a boy that is not gonna matter in 2 years. Like,
don't be afraid to say no, because sometimes I'll have my friends like, oh, let's go to the France. I'm like, oh, it's so tempting, but then I end up saying no. I'll be like, no, I have to get this done, and they're like, okay, but yeah, don't be afraid to say no.
Like, I remember my friends were going to go to Frat Row, I think, like, last week, and I had an essay due the next day, which was Friday, and they're like, oh, you can get it done when we get back. I'm like, no, I don't think so. I'm like, are you going to help me when we get back? They're like, no. I'm like, then I'm not going, because you're not going to get the bad grade I am. So it's okay, like, to say no. And it sucks, because then they make fun of you, but then, like, I always tell, like, some of my friends are nursing majors, I'm like, if you had a micro exam, would you go out tonight? And they're like, no. I'm like, exactly. So you just have to, like, tell them how it is, and they'll understand, hopefully.
I think being healthy, too, like, you have to keep in mind, like, I know they always say, like, freshman 15, but actually, like, it could be more sometimes. Like, you have to make sure, because when you're studying and doing all this homework, you're going to be, like, eating, you know, the more longer you are awake. And if you start to, like, not feel good just because, you know, you've been going to school and you're starting to get, you know, overweight or whatever is happening, you need to, like, kind of stay on top of that, because you don't want to get sick, you know?
What I like about Mount St. Mary's is the requirement for, like, the service learning classes where you do, like, volunteer hours in the community. And doing that, you know, you might find out that, you know, you like working with kids, or, you know, you don't like working with kids. I'm a student ambassador at Crenshaw High School. I'm also a resident assistant for the Doheny campus as well. In high school, I really, you know, wasn't the best student. I didn't really have, like, the drive when I first started out. Being a student ambassador really gives me the chance to help students that may have been in the situation that I was in. With the Student Ambassador Program, we work a minimum of 12 hours a week, just, you know, helping them with the application process, SAT, ACT, things like that. And also we just help and assist the counselor with, you know, college awareness events and different things that get the students, you know, ready for college.
There's pretty much like a lot of inspiration all over campus, because they have speakers come in and they're very motivational. So I feel like that has really motivated me, and even my family has seen it in me.
I think something that helps me, or, you know, makes me come back, is just because I've been there and I've done that. I know what they've gone through, and at times there were those moments where I wish there was someone that would come back as an alum and talk to freshmen and sophomore and talk to us about what is out there in the real world, what's gonna happen after you graduate, and we didn't really have that.
Hi guys, again. So undergrad students have, like Robin said, have that thought that, like, okay, well, this is what I studied as an undergrad, like, I have to stick with this is my career, and that's totally, absolutely not the case.
If I'm given that chance to do that, I'm gonna take it. Whether it's going to talk to high school students, going to talk to middle school students, coming back here and talking to college freshmen and sophomores, I'm gonna do it. If I could tell 18-year-old Estrella coming in as a freshman, would definitely be, don't be scared, and just do what you want to do.